there everyone, it's Val and welcome back to a late night, low stress RimWorld playthrough. I am on sick cat watch right now, so I figured I needed something to take my mind off it, so hopefully I am not too scattered and I'm entertaining to listen to. We'll see how it goes. Just figured I'd do the warning up front, just in case things do not go well. I may have to pause periodically. I got little me in my lap here, and right now his head is below the level of the keyboard, but if he starts to wiggle around and wants his head up, I'll have to pause and adjust things so that I can actually control the game and have the cat where he wants to be. Because right now, he's my priority. Poor guy. Anyway, enough of the preamble. Let's see, is there anything else I should preamble about?
Oh, what's that on the horizon? Why, it's a wild host. Awesome.
That's an awesome preamble. Imagine I'll see Kiba in chat here shortly, but that's awesome. I will thank Kiba when Kiba stops by. Alright. So, let's see, we've got... looks like one person that we're... Lord of the Rings raid? Is that what that is? Thank you very much, Kiba. Thank you for the raid. That is so cool. How are you doing tonight? If it's a raid, I'm gathering you just finished a stream? Or we're in a stream? Watching a stream? Doing something related to streams? You're doing good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Alright. And we've got visitors. I probably talked to them, but let's send our talker over there.
Oh, what's that on the horizon? Why, it's a wild host. Awesome.
Oh, awesome. That is a host I've never seen before.
Oh, what's that on the horizon?
Oh, wow.
Why, it's a wild host. Awesome.
Thank you, guys. That is very nice of you. Shenanigans on Twitch. That is an awesome name. One always likes to have shenanigans around. And Wisdom Master on Twitch as well. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you all doing today? Or tonight, I guess, depending on where you are. Oh, you were playing Lord of the Rings Online today. Ah, I've played that back in the day when it first came out, before it was free to play. Been back periodically, but it's been a while. Ah, you were on a group. Well, that explains it. That's pretty cool. I hope you're, were you streaming as well, or just playing? I mean, not that there's just playing. I mean, playing is the main reason, but, Alright, let me do this before I forget again. I was just gonna throw up the social, because I like to see that. You were streaming too. Ah, okay, you're all three streamers. Well, cool. Nice to meet y'all.
Awesome. Thank you for the follow on Twitch.
Indeed. Thank you for the follow. And I'm a little scattered tonight in case I'm usually a little bit more on the ball. I've been having insomnia for the last few days and odd sleeping patterns when I did get to sleep, so that's why I'm streaming now instead of usually I stream in the afternoon. And I've also I'm on sick cat watch. I've got a sick cat in my lap, so I may have to pause periodically to attend to said cat's issues. So I hope your guys' streams went well. I don't know if I said that already, but hopefully. Alright, so who is my chatter? That's Missy. Missy is already asleep. Alright, Missy, when you wake up, assuming these guys are still here, could you trade with them? You probably already did at the end of the last stream, but, well, you know, it doesn't hurt to double check. Hello, little me. Hmm? Am I waking you up by talking? I'm sorry. Don't worry. It'll soon become a drone in the background and you'll doze off again. Okay. I think it might be time to start thinking about putting up some walls. Walls make good neighbors. Or so I've heard. It did go well. Awesome. And both you and Shenanigans are multi-streamers. Awesome. Nice to meet some more multi-streamers. We're a rare breed, I tell ya. I still gotta find a third one to add back in now that Beam went toes up. Or actually, it didn't go so much toes up as it was taken out and shot execution style, but, you know. In any case, it's sadly no more. It is indeed the way to be. I agree. Alright. They got panthers. We'd have to have access to a lot of meat to keep them fed, and I don't think we're really... That'd be a good idea right now. D-Live, maybe? Well, part of what will inform my list of choices is who my restream provider supports, and I use Switchboard Live. I've been back with them back from when they first started up, and were called Joycaster, and I helped them basically do their testing, and I gave them suggestions on things they should add, and yeah, we've got a pretty good relationship. I know it's not the normal restreamer that people who game and stream use, but I really love them. I think they're awesome, and they have been so good to me. So if you have a business that's, you know, or a streamer, you're a large enough streamer that it makes sense to go with them, I certainly can recommend them as being very good. I've been with them for, well, since I started multicasting, which is almost 6 years now, I think. You won't go to Facebook? Me either. I have zero interest in going to Facebook. And you're not having a lot of success on D-Live, to be honest. Interesting. Well, I'll keep that in mind, Shenanigans. Thank you for sharing that. Ooh. Ah, yes, we did talk to them when we've already drained them dry, so we're good. Like a spider coming along, an unsuspecting traitor / victim, and draining them of their funds. By giving them money, or giving them things, of course, but, you know. Although it's technically not giving if you're buying them, but, you know. Anyway. Yeah, speed up time a bit. So what other, if you don't mind me asking, what other places do you guys multicast to? I mean, the obvious candidates, which I do, are Twitch and YouTube. Just, if you stream to other places, I wouldn't mind hearing your thoughts about them. Again, only if you feel like sharing. Don't feel put on the spot at all. Right, we had somebody that was greedy, didn't we? Did we have 2 people that were greedy? Let's slow it down again while I refresh my memory about my colonists. You... Alright, have chemical fascination. You're greedy. That's Zig. So Speedy should be greedy as well. That is the case. Alright, so Zig gets the other one. Oh, you were on Mixer as well. Before it went away. All Mixer site links will go to Facebook now? Yeah. I just, with all the security issues and data oversharing issues that Facebook is known for, yeah, no interest in streaming there at all. So even though Microsoft is saying, yeah, go to Facebook, we have the special, yeah, no thank you. You could send me steaks leavened with gold leaf for going there, and I still wouldn't do it. Unless it was like 1,000 steaks, and then I might consider streaming there once just to say I did. And then I get the steaks, but yeah, no. So, they're really, at least from what I've seen, and to be honest, I have not been paying a lot of attention to the streaming community for certainly before the world got on fire in March, but because I needed, at that point, I needed to distance myself for a little while. So I'm kind of out of the loop is what I'm trying to get at in a long, convoluted manner. I have to admit, I have my suspicions that the reason Microsoft bought Beam in the first place was they wanted the technology, and they probably, in my opinion, all along had the plan to shut it down, and that's probably why they renamed it to something so, in my opinion, dumb as Mixer, which is so generic and boring and bland that it's easy to forget. It's like they wanted people to forget about it and just put up a show of trying to make it work. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old, suspicious in my old age. I am 54. I'm getting up there, you know? I've seen too much garbage in the world. It makes me highly suspicious. Probably too much, but what can you do? I don't know why you guys keep going in there. There's no actual grass for you to eat. I mean, the idea is that you can go in there and eat the grass, but you always go in there, wander around, say, hey, there's no food, and then wander out again. I don't think you're eating the cacti. No? Okay. Speed it up a little bit. Actually, let's go to 2 instead of 3. How are we doing for food? Well, we're still decently situated on food, and it is year-round growing, so I'm not too concerned. Ah! Disease prevention production. Fantastic. You were surprised they bought Beam to begin with? I think I was too. I'm trying to remember back. I think I was surprised, and then I thought, well, you know, maybe they're just trying to, you know, add another quiver to their bow. No, that's not right. Another string to their bow. And to make Xboxes even more appealing. But Emma the Blaster is fully healed. Fantastic. We'll have a look at that. And penoxycycline. See if we have anybody that can actually do it. It looks like Dr. Durham can do it, and so can Mickey. Let's check and see if any of those guys are assigned to crafting. Would help if I went to the right place. Dr. Duran, you are in fact assigned to... Okay, so there will be at least one person potentially working on that. In theory. Alright, Emma, what do you got? Okay, so you have a smoke pack. Smoke pack. And we are recruiting you. And we are recruiting... Ooh, that's why we're recruiting you. Okay. And the mining bit. Alright. So we're making those out of slate. So we're waiting on the slate to get made, it looks like. Just quit going that way. Slate. Slate's at the top and limestone's at the top. Let's move slate to the top of this one as well, so no matter which one they choose, they will in theory do some slate. And we've got slate right there. Maybe we should tell them to bring a little bit more in. Just a little bit. Yeah, bring in those, please. And yeah, so we need to get those finished up so we can move Mr. Zig over there so he can quit being jealous. So we've got a decent amount of limestone, but we're saving that for walls, so yeah, I think what we need to do is get some stones built. So Ingo is a go frenzy. Somebody should bring that in. Leaving the milk out to go sour? That's not right. So, can you guys hear the music in the background? I turned it up a little bit because I noticed last stream it was almost inaudible, which probably made me sound like a bonkers person when I go my do-do-do-do-do-do stuff. You can hear it, awesome. Making slate blocks. Fantastic. So we should get these built pretty quickly. Let's wait for the 3 beds to get built and then I'll get that one built as well. Masterwork. A slate bed masterwork. Ah. There you go, Emma. And I'll even give you the masterwork bed. How's that? Make you a little happier and possibly want to stay with us a touch longer. Do I want to square this off? Yeah, I think I'll square it off. Gonna take a while. Oh, where's the pussycat? How's it going, feline? You having a good day? Or night? Have a good sleep? Ah. So... let's have a look at the room. Decent. Slightly impressive. So what makes your room nicer? An excellent bed. That's an excellent bed. That's a normal. Ah, that's why. Does anybody else have a masterwork I can steal? That's a poor one. Might have to get rid of that one. Okay. No masterworks. Okay. Let's see if we can get another one that's nice made. Do that. That should hedge our bets, right? Ooh. Oh, that'd be a terrible waste, though, if I said to... I mean, I could force a masterwork by making them build and rebuild till we get one. Don't know if I want to waste it. Tell you what. Let's turn both these on. Let's disallow that one. And if we get lucky and get a masterwork, we'll be good. Otherwise, we're gonna try to get one. It's the only way to keep these guys... If they have similar rooms, then they won't be, in my experience, unless it's changed, they won't be jealous. I usually try to avoid people with greediness and jealousy, because it's just a pain in the posterior. That's a normal. Ingo, what's your skill level? No, that's pretty good. You should be making a decent one. Well, that's better. I mean, it's better than a normal. We need a masterwork. We're gonna need more slate. Mickey is being kept busy. Some tea. Does anybody have issues with pain? Oop, there we go. Ingo and Speedy. There. Go ahead and have some tea. That'll help a little bit with the pain. Ah! Don't eat that ambrosia. That's what we're selling. I mean, I know we have a lot, but... Yeah, that's why. You keep eating it, too. Even though I told you no. I did tell you no, right? Yeah. Only preventative drugs. I didn't say you could have ambrosia. For addictions. Let's try turning that off and see if he stops taking it. They are sneaking into the goodies. It's like, you know, when you're doing Christmas baking and you start like, 3 weeks before and you make all these cookies and things and you put them in the freezer. And then you go back and you look at the container and somehow the contents are just slowly disappearing. I say that because when I was a kid, I was one of the ones making it slowly disappear. As a result, I have a taste for homemade sugar cookies with buttercream icing taken directly from the freezer. They taste so good. You've got an excellent dresser. You've got an excellent dresser, so I'm I'm gonna steal your dresser. Because then they'll have the same quality dressers. You want to try some cookies from the freezer? I highly recommend them. But it's the sugar cookies. Anything bigger than that, you'll probably break teeth on it. But the sugar cookies are thin enough that, yeah, they're just, oh. That crispness and coldness and the sweetness from the icing sugar. Now I want them. I haven't made sugar cookies in, oh wow, it's been quite a while. See, I figured I was entitled to sneak them because my mum, to start with, my mum would bake the sugar cookies, but I did all the decorating of the icing. And then as I got older, I was the one then making the sugar cookies as well as icing them. So I figured I was entitled to sneak them. I was paying for my labor. We are chewing through our, well, we have a lot of steel at the moment, but it is requiring steel to keep trying. Just unfortunate. You know what? Could you get rid of that? I just don't like giving people a place to shoot at us from. I'm going to do that as well, just make it a little bit more of a pain for them. You love cosmic brownies in the freezer? With ice cream. I do love brownies with ice cream. I've never tried a cosmic brownie, though. What makes them cosmic? What's in them? Stardust? Walnuts? Chocolate chips? Marshmallow bits? I'm just trying to think of the things you might put in a brownie to make them extra delicious. Oh, please make a masterwork. You did not. I'm going to give him one more shot at making a masterwork, and if that fails, then I'm going to have to... Well, let's see if we have a masterwork dresser I can steal before I do that. There is no masterwork dressers. So if I put one that's bumped down in here, and put, you know, so if I give, I think the next one down is a normal. So if I put a normal in here, combined with that masterwork, and that, it should be equivalent. Well, before I go through all that labor, let's just have a quick peek. Yeah, 49, 56. Yeah, we need that. We need to either bump this guy's down or get this one up. You sprinkle fudge on top of the brownies? Oh wow, yeah, that would make it pretty cosmic. No, you didn't say a bad word, Kiba. It's, Restream's still not fixing it so that it pays attention to the fact that, oh, what type of words, or what? Come on, brain. It starts with an R. It's a type of searching of words where you can put in, like, brackets and stars and things, and my brain, this is the first time I've lost that word. It's something. Anyway, it's a type of word searching. And they are not doing that. They're just saying, if you see the words, letters, F and U, beside each other, in any word, star it out. And that's not how it used to work. When they rewrote the Restream chat from the ground up, they apparently got rid of that method of searching, which is mind-blowing to me. So as a result, if a regular word has any bad word in it, even though it's a perfectly valid word otherwise, it stars them out, and I can't tell it to stop. At least, yeah, like that word too. See, that word, I got tired of seeing it always being grayed out, and I figured it wasn't that bad, so I took that one out of the list. But the word functional will have the first two letters starred out. Let's see, what's another word? There's other ones that come out quite often, but I keep hoping they'll fix it, but they just, I don't know what it is. There has been like a handful of bugs that I've reported multiple times for the last, I think it's going on a year now. They just never fixed it. And I don't know if it's just my installation is borked, and even though I've tried reinstalling it and everything, or if they're just not fixing them. I don't know what the answer is. It's just, I've given up telling them that it's broken because it's always broken and they're never fixing it, so. Yeah, you can if you do that, it'll work. So if you don't mind putting something with umlaut over it, or, you know, the other special symbols to make an English letter look work in a foreign language, then you can get around that one. But I mean, I'm almost to the point now. I'm just gonna take it out because, in fact, you know what? I'm just gonna take it out. I've had it. I've had that. I'm tired of that starring it out. And the other thing that you got me on a complaint rant about Restream chat. I mean, don't get me wrong. I used to love it. I don't love it quite as much as I used to because there are so many things that I used to rely on that are now broken. Okay, so filtering. Let's see if I can find that particular one. Oh no, you can put fudge in there all you want. No, it's not your fault, Kiba. I've been contemplating taking it out for a while. I just didn't want to have to look through my 3 million bad words to find it. And yeah, I'm having to look through the 3 million bad words. They're kind of in alphabetical order, sort of. Except, of course, the one that I want to take off is not there. Okay, it is shenanigans. It is almost easier. The problem is that one of the things that's broken for me that used to work, and in fact they added it because I suggested it, is it used to give you a little notification sound if chat had been quiet for a while, and then somebody said something, it'd do a little bing noise or whatever you set up, and I rely on that to bring my attention to chat, so that if chat's been quiet for a while, because, well, I'm a smaller streamer, so, you know, that happens quite a bit, that when somebody does finally say something, I don't notice 15 minutes or half an hour later, and they've already left because they thought, oh, this person's just ignoring me, you know, and it's like, no, I'm sorry, I didn't, yeah, there it is, I didn't see your, really? Something went wrong. Reload your page. Apparently I can't take the bad word out. Now I've got to find it again. If I'd known it was going to do that, I would have paid attention to where it was. Oh, could somebody say fudge in chat so I can see if it's gone, so I don't spend 20 minutes looking for it in the list and it's not there, because it did actually save it, and okay, well, it's working on Restream now. It looks like it's still on YouTube. Interesting. So it's not Twitch doing it now. It has to be on the YouTube side that it's taking it out over there, but at least in the overlay chat it is not doing it anymore. So I'm not going to continue to stare at it. Anyway, like I said, there was a notification sound, and I've got it set up. Because all you can do is hit a checkbox now. So it's using Windows, which it didn't used to use, and now it doesn't work anymore. YouTube is slow? Well, yeah. Oh, that's true. It might be the hasn't propagated to that bot, depending on how they do it. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if it goes away or not. So, yeah, I'm really, like, the desktop notification thing is, I will put up with the bad words not working the way I want them to, but the real thing that makes me sad is the fact that notifications no longer work, because I need it. I have issues with getting so focused on a game that I don't look at chat, especially if chat's been quiet. I'll get into the game and yes, I'm still talking, but I'm not looking at chat because, well, part of who I am is that I have narrow focus, and when I'm focused, I'm like a laser beam. That's all I'm paying attention to. For reference, for anybody that's not aware, that's because I'm... Yes, little me? I gotta put the keyboard back so he can resettle himself. Once the keyboard's over him, he only has about an inch clearance, so he can't really move around. Okay, there we go. I am diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. Of course, nobody calls that anymore. But, so, I'm autistic, yes. But, anyway, that's why I need that notification thing. It's an accessibility issue, which is why it bothers me so much that they just... I don't know if they've given up on fixing it, like I said, or whether it's my particular problem, but I can't replace my computer, and I'm not going to spend 3 weeks resetting up my computer by reinstalling Windows. You know, wiping it all clean and starting over from scratch, because that's, well... I've got so much specialized stuff on this computer that it would literally take me 3 weeks to get it back together in any kind of semblance of order. They don't... Your cousin has Asperger's. Well, that's interesting. So you're familiar with at least one person with the issue. Of course, there's that saying that meet one person with autism, you've met one person with autism, because there is such a range of symptoms and they can present in varying degrees in each individual that it's quite the individualized developmental disability. You have fast, Kiba? I did not know that. I'm sorry to hear that. He's your roommate to this day? Oh, that's awesome. Foreign access syndrome. I thought you meant something else. I wasn't going to state it what it was in case you didn't want me to say that, but foreign accent syndrome. I have that on occasion too. If I watch lots of English shows, which I tend to, then I'll start to use English words, which I can blame on the fact that at least I am half English in my heritage, so I can say I'm just channeling my ancestors, but so do you pick up accents from people without realizing it, Kiba? And as for not calling it Asperger's, I believe... I can't remember if we still call it that in Canada. But at the time that I was diagnosed with it, which was 17, 18 years ago, it was called Asperger's syndrome at that point. Like, it wasn't folded into the general diagnosis, which I disagree with, by the way. I think it just makes things much more complicated to try to explain to someone how autism affects you individually. By saying that you had Asperger's syndrome, at least it gave them a slightly clearer picture of your challenges with going into details, but now you're forced to go into details and say, I'm good at this, I'm terrible at that, I have this executive function issue, blah, 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 blah. And most people don't want to hear that. Well, some people think you're German when you live stream. Oh, that's awesome. I kind of wonder sometimes if somebody ever stops by my stream when I'm doing my accents for reading characters and get confused. Not that I think I do all accents really well. In fact, some of them I'm sure I butcher horribly, but basically it's just a way of making what I'm reading differentiated. And sometimes I just have fun doing the old coot voice. It's just one of those things. That wasn't a really good example of it. I have to be in the right setting, and then they come naturally. Right now, I was forcing that one. Really cool thing the other day. I ran into someone who is also autistic, and they had a tendency to speak in the third person from time to time. And I loved hearing it. I loved hearing it because it made me feel like I was listening to one of Zajira's relatives. And Zajira is a character. I haven't done it in a while, but I like to do serious roleplay streams where I play a character and I do, play the game and do the whole story as that character. And I try to stay in character, except if I'm in save screens and such. And of course, as Zajira, Khajiit always talks in the third person because, well, that's how one talks. And to hear somebody who talk like that naturally, because that's how their mind works, it was really interesting and very... I enjoyed listening to them, and I told them that, and they were very happy to hear me say that, because I suspect they don't get a lot of people telling them they like to hear them speak in third person. Some people think you're older than your age, too. Yeah, I can see that. Because just based on what words you use and how you speak can definitely influence people's ideas of what your age is. And Kiba speaks in the third person and sometimes you don't know why he does that. That's true, Kiba. I don't know why it never twigged before. You often will say Kiba's here, and it seems natural to me because I never had a problem. I just had to practice about half an hour to get into the habit of speaking in third person when I was preparing to start role-playing Zajira. So maybe, I guess in a certain way, it's natural for me as well. It's just that I don't know, maybe I was browbeat out of it as a child and I just don't remember, since I don't remember much of my childhood. But anyway, it is... I think the way people speak is so interesting. Everybody has their little quirks and things that makes their speech pattern theirs, Okay, so how are we doing for... decently on that slate. And he's still trying to build that. So Kiba, I know you write in the third person a fair amount, but do you also... You do say you speak in third person sometimes. Well, I have to say that next time I'm able to catch a stream of yours live, and I have to be... that I very seldom visit streams, and it's not because I will watch videos, VODs, after the fact. It's because watching somebody live is quite often more stressful for me than I can handle, especially when I have a lot of crap going on that I have to take care of in real life, which is, well, what's going on currently. But when I do have the wherewithal to visit streams, and I see that you're live, I will visit. And if you happen to start talking in third person, naturally, I mean, I'm not saying you should do it just because I visit, but just if it's natural, I'm sure I'll get that same warm, happy feeling I got listening to my autistic acquaintance speak. A lover of Panther is here. Aha. Please. You know, Ingo, we're giving up. Nope, stop it. We're not wasting any more resources trying to build this. Although it is giving you practice. You're spending all day on it. So we're going to have to try the swap things around so that these guys have a similar room. Okay, so we've got an excellent and a masterwork. We've got an excellent and a normal and an excellent. Alright. Let's just reinstall that there. Let's get that excellent. I'm gonna throw it there. You have a little joke sometimes. People call you Keba and Kiba. I'm afraid that joke went over my head. Is there a meaning to the word Keba? Is it a name of something? Someone? Sometimes it says this phrase, why did Kiba do that? And I don't really know what's going on. Hey, I often don't know what's going on. I can't use the excuse of my name confusing me though. Although it's not excuse. If you're confused, you're generally confused, you know? Nothing fake about that. We need more of this. Okay, so let's have a peek at the relative rooms. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oop, not that. Thank you. Okay, so they're both slightly impressive now. We gotta get the wealth up in here. And it's much prettier. If we put a marble square pot in here, that might do the trick. Hopefully it doesn't imbalance it the other way. Alright, let's give this to Zig. And hopefully Zig will be a slightly happier camper. Yeah, at least he's not got that negative from being greedy. Oh, they must have had a party when I was busy talking. You guys just passing by? Right, who is the lover? Not you. Aha! Nugfur. I'm just talking about taming condors and talking about pet peeves. Hey Panther, where are you? Yeah, I knew you're doing some good. Can you run? No, okay, you can't just go talk to him. Well, wave at him. He's going by, I guess. Or she. Not sure of the... Oh, you're the she. Okay. No, you're the he. Are you two he's? Nugfur. male. Ah, okay, same-sex relationship. I didn't know you were... Oh. You must be a bisexual person. Nothing wrong with that. Ah, here they come. Just coming by for a visit, no trading. Alright. Alright, hopefully that'll get built soon, and then we can compare the rooms again. And we got too many of these right now, so that one, let's deconstruct that one. Actually, let's just put it in here. Trying to decide where to put it. Yeah, we'll put it there. There for the moment. Watch, I'll build one more and it'll be a masterwork. Just because I gave up on it. Isn't that how it always goes? Alright, we do not have any marble yet. Alright, let's do that. So we get some marble. Yeah, that. Oops. Once we have our limestone blocks. Apparently I conflated the two words there. Alright, let's have another look. Wealth mediocre, slightly impressive, slightly impressive. I think we're about as close as we're gonna get to being the same room. So we'll find out tonight when they go to sleep what they think about their rooms. Or whether they're now jealous or they're greedy. So greedy is a little different than jealousy. Yeah, he just wants an impressive. It's not based on other people's. That's, I probably didn't need to be quite so careful about making them equivalent, but you're luxuriantly comfortable. You don't have any thoughts about your bedroom. No thoughts about your bedroom? Slightly impressive bedroom. Oops. Slightly impressive bedroom. Alright. You guys are both happy, so that's good. Panther. You're insulted, ate without a... Okay, those are all... Those sound like you problems. Where are you right now? That's just an unsightly environment. Your room... Well, clean it. If you have a problem. You are the cleaner, if I recall correctly. So fix it. Don't just sit there and whinge. Fix it. I think we're going to use a different one in here. I think we're going to use this one. Whoops. Really? Every time I put down this floor, something gets borked. Alright, we'll do that room first and then we'll do the other one. Trade with Welsh. Alright, let's slow it down. What do you guys want? 15 prison jumpsuits of normal quality. Ooh, Rose. What is Rose? You're a bully. I don't like bullies. Go be a bully somewhere else. No trolls and ass-hattery welcome here. Advanced components are not too bad. 15 prison jumpsuits. I don't think we can do that. I just don't think we have enough resources. Oh, did I never reinstall this? Oops. Let's get somebody to install that. I have to remember we have a limestone door there, extra. And we have a steel urn. Speaking of making something out of steel... Seems like a good thing to get built. There we go. Get 2 of those built. Hey, Missy. I think you're making tea. Okay, when you finish making tea, could you put that in there? Oh, you're making smoked leaf milk. Okay. Ooh, do we have anybody good enough to tame? Handling. Ooh, maybe. This is a risk. This might go horribly, but I like my housekeeper cats. So let's try taming some housekeeper cats. And I'm just going to save it, because I haven't done that for an hour. Housekeeper cats will help things stay nice and tidy. I don't know why somebody dropped that there, but somebody go get it. Those are worth a lot to sell. Oh, that reminds me. Was it Speedy? No. Who is our druggie? Mickey. Ha! Stop eating the ambrosia. Good. Well, shenanigans. I really appreciate the fact that you did host me, and I'm really happy that you enjoyed the stream. You have a good night, and I hope to see you again in the stream real soon. You take care now. Bye. Yes, you can, Kiba. can do a salute to other broadcasters. So what I do with a salute is if you're a streamer, do put 07 in the chat, and anybody that's watching, I encourage you to go ahead and follow that person so you can check out their streams when they go live. So of course Shenanigans may not be there. Oh no, Shenanigans look like it's still there, so Shenanigans and Wisdom Master, we know are streamers, so I encourage following those people and checking their streams out on Twitch, along with Kiba. And YouTube, if they stream on YouTube. I know Kiba does. And I know we talked about that earlier, so probably Shenanigans and Wisdom Master does as well. But I can't remember, so I apologize for that, but one track mind, you know? Okay. I just want somebody to bring those in, please. Before they start degrading, if we haven't already. Not yet. The corn has, so it's been there for probably most of the day. Sweltering in the heat and becoming dry. Okay, so they built this. Nice. Do not know if anybody is doing the smoothing, but we'll set this up for smoothing. Like so. And then we'll add some more. Ooh, actually, can we... we don't even have a room for ourselves yet, so... I'm not going to do... well... yeah, let's just do the... Since we've already got this as marble already, let's just go ahead and do that. Even though it is going to get replaced with sterile tiles at some point in time. For now, at least, this will do. Let's give them a couple of plants. And we'll throw, not the plant. Let's throw this. Don't want to make it so they can't walk around. Let's put that there. We'll put one there. Right, for the production. Don't have a smelter yet. What else do we need? Just looking at what we have for weaponry. Alright, does anybody need a mace? No, it looks like everybody has maces. How's our research going? We're doing machining and gunsmithing. Yeah, okay. Ah, that's probably why that was gone off the table, so just suspend that for now. Do-do, 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 do-do. Okay. Oh, my legs. I gotta put my legs down from around the cat. Ah. That did not wake him up. Good. Right, so I think we need to build some more buildings here. Do I have any slate walls? I don't think I do. We got a cat! We got a cat! Quick, save it in case of terrible things happening. We don't want to lose that cat. Awesome. Get you all trained up. And you... I think you can run around the entire home area. Sounds like a plan to me. Well, that means we do need another cat bed. Let's put, we need a good place for cats. If this was blocked in, that would be it, but I don't want to do that. Because any place we put them in, I mean, we already got one here, so I guess we'll put... Let's put down 2 more. Hopefully we have enough cloth. Yes, okay, so we got a decent amount of cloth. We do not have a lot of other materials, however. Dr. Durham is gotta go frenzy. Go, go, go. Okay, I'm going to make the floor. I'm gonna make it out of slate, I think. Ooh, alternating tiles. That looks kind of nice. Let's see what that looks like. It's a new one to me, so sure, we'll do it like that. Okay, so we currently got 2 empty beds. That's good enough. How's our temperature doing? Seems pretty good. Starting to think it might be time to add another set of these. Actually, yeah, we need to add 2 more and then we can add some more. Counting out 25. Ooh, a masterwork pot. I'd like you to put daylilies in this one. Yeah, just for something a little different. You know, We could put the cat beds along here. Because if this is considered a barn, that's fine, and there's no doors there, so it's not going to cause a problem with that. So why don't we reinstall this? Yeah, reinstall it here. And then we'll build, let's say, 3 copies. And then we'll have to tell the cat that's where they sleep. Let's make sure the cat can get there. Make sure everything's in the home zone. Ooh, you are not in the home zone. Okay, home zone. Why not? Aha, in base. And so we can now do that. That's all in base now. I have a donkey named Gavin. That's the north battle, south battle. Okay. Pets. Pets are allowed in here. In there. And in there. Safe grazing, that hasn't changed. Grazing, we want to remove that. Don't really need to take this away, but I feel like it, so I am. Cow 2 has given birth. Animal bunker still is good. Just add that. And the unpack zone is fine. Alright. Okay, cat. This is your bed. Let's put the cat at the end. Cat. Housekeeper cat. Fantastic. What's our clean zone set up as? Home zone. Alright, could we just set that to be indoors as the primary area to clean? Don't need to clean the whole home zone, I don't think. You agree with yourself, the whole restream disconnecting from YouTube is fixed. Hasn't happened in a 4-hour time. It didn't happen last stream for me either, which I did on Saturday? So yeah, I think they might have fixed it. Which is good. At least they're fixing some things. Just trying to decide how to do the walls, because I only want to build them once, and I want to make sure we have a decent amount of area for growing and grazing. Right now the animals are starting to get that look pretty bare. One bowl. Gavin the donkey. So what I'm thinking is we might do a wall going here. I don't want to have a wall connect here because that's a little short. I think we're going to end up enclosing this area as well as part of our area. You're starting to confuse me with your talking there, Kiba, because I swear it's somebody else typing and not Kiba now. Either that or you're having major memory issues, in which case that's not good. I'm assuming what you're saying is that don't remember getting a notification from Restream saying that they fixed the problem? Maybe it was a stealth fix. So up here, I think we're probably going to end up just going across here like this. Now, if we include this part... Oh, the notification. Oh, you're going to try it and see if you get notifications. Yeah, please do, Kiba. That will actually help a lot. If you test it out and if it works for you, then we'll know that it's more likely it's a me issue, which makes me sad because I've done everything I can think of to try to fix it, but at least I can stop grumbling about Restream not fixing that if it's not in fact their fault. I just find it highly suspicious that I've got multiple bugs that have never been fixed, so I don't know if it's just that they're not fixing it, or maybe my installation is really truly messed up to the point that even reinstalling it isn't fixing it. Yeah, because we can put a wall right here, bring a wall across here, and then the wall here. A wall there. This will be easier. Wall there. Possibly a wall there and a wall there. Which will give us this big central area. It's going to take a while, but we want to start funneling the attackers into this area so that we can use these things. So I think what we need to start thinking about, and I'm going to start the planning. Let's use that for the wall. Okay, so we're thinking of going here. Like that. I'd like to get some of this in here. So let's go up and over. Actually, so let's do it like that. Yeah, that there, and then over like that. And then we'll have like a door for our use. Say maybe what seems like a natural place to put it. I'd say probably here. Oops. Right there. Okay. And then we'll go across here like that. Again, for our purposes, a natural place seems like right there. And then we'll come down. Let's do right there. So we're coming up and over. We might go there. Let's put it. I think centrally, or yeah, centrally located might be a little. Either that or two of them. Do, do, do. No, we'll put it there. Yeah, as much as I want that rich soil there, it might be a little far from home. So I think, yeah, because that's a lovely big rich soil area, but it's way too far away. This is the only one that's closer that is reasonable, I think. Well, we'll put a wall here, and if at some point we decide we really need it, we can move, like, add a section here. But for now, I'm going to say no, we're not going to do that. So let's put our wall starting right there. And let's put the door right there. We'll put a wall there, or a door there, I should say. Awesome! 2 cats! And they didn't rip Dr. Durham a new one. Fantastic. We're always happy when our guys don't end up with holes in their body parts. So you can go there, and let's just set you up in a bed. Housekeeper cat 2. Fabulous. Alright, back to planning. Yeah, we're gonna have to go right to there. Okay. And that is such a large wall. You know, I think this is going to be our funnel in area eventually, because this is perfect for building that. So let's put a door right there, and then this. Yeah, because I'd like to keep our buildings as much as possible off the growing zone, or places where things can be grown. So we can actually go ahead and take that and use that. So yeah, that'll work fine. The door there. So this is going to be our funnel area. Oops. I think... I'm trying to remember the sniper rifle. Distance. I cannot remember the distance on the sniper rifle. I think it's 41. I have the impression that that's increased. I thought it used to be like 36, and I think it's 41 now. I have no quick way to check because nobody has a sniper rifle yet. So I'm going to set that to 40 because I know it's 40 something. So let me just double check that that is in fact 40. Yeah, that's 40. Okay. Right, so what we want to do is we want them to be funneled in through here. This is going to be our area here. So we're losing a little bit of growing area here, but it's not too bad. Which means these walls, this part's going to go away somewhat. Okay. Right, so we want that to be... It's 8. That one doesn't look right. You know, I can do that. Sure. That doesn't look right to me for some reason. Yeah, I think it's because I don't know if I want it that wide. Well, we can adjust it. There we go. Can move it in. Like that. Yeah, I can't. Can't really reverse that, so... Alright, now let's do a cut. Okay, that's a little better. Why doesn't this look right? Because it's not. Yeah, we need to... Okay, that looks right. Oh, hang on. I've got a little me to look after. Mr. Me? I'm sorry, did I take the legs away from around you? Well, now that they've got some blood flow back, I can put you back there. Actually, getting on towards 2 hours in the stream. Come on, jump. Jump on. Jump. Jump, you can do it. I got my hand here to help you in case you don't make it. There you go. Good boy. Alright. Short break while I get little me settled again. Did you eat something? Did not eat something. Did you lick the beefaroni bowl? No. You want to pick that? No interest? Oh, honey, you gotta eat something. Okay, let's see if we can get you settled again. Hmm? Get you to sit right here. You're not going to cooperate, are you? Alright, looks like I have to pet the cat for a minute. I'm just going to switch over to the BRB screen for now. At least I'm going to try to switch over to the BRB screen. It doesn't want to do it, so... Stay in the BRB screen for a little bit while I'm paying attention to little me. I'll still talk with chat if chat wants to talk about anything, but I've got to get him to settle or I can't have my keyboard tray out, and it looks like right now he wants some petting. You have a dirty nose too, little me. I'm gonna have to give that a scrub later. One of the ways I can tell he's feeling better is he cleans his own nose. He's not feeling good right now. How are you? How are you, young little... One of the pictures that will come up is Mr. Me. And he's a little thinner now, but he's sitting here with his tongue sticking out the way it does in that picture. In fact, I think his tongue has been hanging out a lot more lately. And he does it on purpose. He will tuck it away and then look at you and stick it out on purpose. Because he knows we think it's cute. But to be honest, I don't know if he's always sticking it out because of that, or if he's just starting to not care about keeping it in his mouth. Because it seems like more often than not it's hanging out lately. Yeah. I'm just too tired to keep it packed away. Can I go back to the stream yet? There's a way to make it work, but it's a generic Windows sound notification. That's actually how I have it set up, Kiba. Because the old way, in the old version, before they rewrote it, you actually gave it a sound file and it played that. Then in the new version, they changed it to use Windows, and that's when it stopped working for me. And as far as I can tell, I've got Windows, the stuff that Windows needs turned on, but to be honest, as best I could tell, like when I did they've changed it again, but at one point they actually had a test, so you could press the test button to see if it'd play, and it would play. And now it's the Windows sound notification, it would play. And then, so I'm thinking, okay, everything's fine. And yeah, when it comes down to actually working in the field, it does not play. And I see that test feature is gone now. I think I do. Because, I mean, I get... I should clarify. I have the notifications turned on that visually show up, but I do not remember a place where it says turn on sound notifications. It's possible that that's turned off, but I have looked for it, and either it was on or I couldn't find it. I just... If you know where to find that, Kiba, if you could walk me through looking at that, I could do that while we're waiting for little me to lay back down. Right now he's sitting upright staring at me because he still wants to be petted. I wish you'd eat something. I even put real salmon oil in your food to try to entice you because you like salmon. But you don't care. You just don't want anything. You gotta eat something. And I can't force feed you because the vet says that's a bad idea because it turns you off of food that you were eating, so... What do we do with you? Love you lots while I have you in my life, I guess, right? Okay, go in notification settings. So notification settings, is that the notifications that are on the taskbar at the bottom of the screen on the far right? And it says manage notifications up in the upper right. I'm in there. So the notification settings is opening. Notifications and actions is the title of the screen. In fact, well, I could show you what I'm doing, but I'm a little paranoid about it showing things I don't want it to show. Because I've never streamed these things. But okay, so it says get notifications from apps and other senders is on. Show notifications on the lock screen. Show reminders and incoming voice calls on the lock screen. Allow notifications to play sounds is checked. And get notifications from these apps. So let's see if Restream is in this list. Restream is not in this list. Go to Focus Assist. Okay, going on to Focus Assist. Okay, Focus Assist. Ah. I've got it turned off right now. So you can select priority only, because I have it turned off because noises bother me. So I wonder, maybe that's what's keeping it off? When I'm using an app in full screen mode, alarms only. When I'm playing a game, priority only. So if I can go to priority only, customize your priority list, add an app. It does not list Restream chat on that app list. Wonder if there's any way to add it to that list, because then it means that I'd have to yeah, because Focus Assist was off. Right, so what am I thinking? Focus Assist was off, which means I should get every notification from my apps and contacts. So in theory, I should be getting those sounds, and I'm not. I think the chat has to be idle for a certain period of time. I can't remember what they set it to. And I thought you used to be able to set the duration, and you cannot anymore. So they've taken away half the functionality it used to have. You can't test it, you can't set the duration of how often, unless they've moved it to someplace else. It's obviously not an appearance. Always on top, click-through mode, message opacity, notifications. Do-do-do-do. I'm testing something. I'm turning text to speech on. So in theory, if you type something Kiba, it should read it. If it doesn't, that means that's not working either. Well, apparently it doesn't care about that either. Yep, it is odd. Yeah, because like I said, I can't even test it anymore to see that it, in theory, should be working, because that test button is gone. That makes me sad. Well, thank you, Kiba, for helping me. At least we've confirmed that I do have the things turned on that should let it work, because well, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna take, there's automatic rules, and I'm just gonna turn all these things off so that for Focus Assist, everything is off. Which means I should get every single notification from my apps and contacts all the time. So if you're quiet for about 10-15 minutes and then put something in theory, it should do something. So let me just try that setting again. That notification setting of having it read things. So I've turned that back on. And we'll see if anything works. I'm going to go back to notification action, see if there's... Yep, did not say that anything. Show notifications. Let's see, is there anything? Get notifications from these apps. I wish you could add an app to the list. Yeah, it doesn't seem to care. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Alright, well I'll leave all the Focus Assist stuff turned off so that it's not part of the issue. Just looking at it to see if there's something else I can change. I don't see anything else. Yep, I don't see anything else I can change. Well, it was worth a shot. It is odd indeed. And so I will go back to the game. And little me has settled down and curled up again so I can get my keyboard tray out again while we were doing that. Oops. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I don't really want it to be that wide, so I think we're going to have to adjust this. I guess I could do that. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we'll have to adjust this side too. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Perfection. Right, so now that we've got that sized, go ahead and put this across like so. And we'll have a door here. So now we can cut this and move it to where we want it. And I want it butted up against this for as much as possible, so there, possibly. Oops, we missed part of it. Oh, bad words. I'd like to say bad words. Paste. Oh, thank heavens it's still there. Oh my god, you're so lucky. I see a restream banners sounds in notifications and actions. Oh, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let me go look. I'm pretty sure I did not, but I'll double check. Okay, notifications and actions. Let's sort it by name. I do not. Which is why I was looking to add it. Do you see it? I mean, if you use Restream, you do see it. Okay. Well, that's probably the problem then. After the stream, I'm going to uninstall Restream and reinstall it again and see if that will show up in there. But at least that sounds like that's the problem. Thank you, Kiba. That's actually very helpful. Very helpful indeed, actually. I obviously don't want to do it while I'm streaming, but I will do it afterwards. And see if I can get that to show up in there. Since you're seeing it and I'm not, that's most like the source of the issue. Cool. At least I have a specific thing to try to fix. You might want to translate that sentence for me. I can't parse it. You just... Oh, did you just install it? Is that what you're saying? Ah. Okay. Yeah, I've had it installed for a long time. Like, I haven't tried fixing this for a long time because I gave up. So it's possible that they did fix whatever the problem is, and just a regular update to the app doesn't fix it, that you have to actually uninstall it and reinstall it to get it to work properly. So I'm gonna cross my fingers that that's the problem, and that basically I've got a legacy issue now instead of an ongoing one. I'm hoping that's the case. Okay, so let's cut the plan again and try not to leave. Oh, that's why. It cannot quite get it all. Okay, well, we'll move that after then. Because the idea is I want to butt it up against this. Oh, that's a very kind offer. I might very well need to take you up on that, Kiba. I'll give it a shot myself to try first, and if I have problems, I'll send you a DM, if that's okay, after the stream, and you know, after I've tried to reinstall it, and if I'm still having issues, I'll send you a DM saying, yep, let's see if we can walk through this. Maybe you'll help me again by seeing, because sometimes having, in essence, a second pair of eyes can really help. Especially if the person who has been trying is frustrated and more likely to miss things, like me, for example. Okay, anyway, so that's how we're going to build that. So what we want to do is we want to take these walls and put them across like that. You're a very patient person. That's a very good trait to have. I'm usually more patient, but when I'm under a lot of stress, like I have been, and it's... my ability to handle stress has been declining the older I get, unfortunately. So I do tend to get frustrated to the point of not being able to do things properly more quickly than I used to be. Which is what it is, you know. It's obviously not something I'm doing on purpose, but I can't exactly just stop it. Okay, so what I like to do, and this might be a little overkill, is I like to build basically a box for them to walk through that contains a lot of traps. And I don't want the whole thing to be this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So tentatively there. So if we're going to put traps in, traps will go like so. Just leaving my guys to do their own thing. That's perfect, actually. That works perfectly. Almost perfectly. Got this here, but you know what? We're gonna put in a wall there. We are going to take away the wall there. And we'll put another wall there. Another wall there. And we are going to do this as well. So we are going to need a door there, and a door there, and because I come in here, walk through here, go around here, walk to here, and I like to, this is a change over what I used to do. I like to give them 2 ways to walk. So they will think, oh, well, I went the other way the last time, and our guys brought back notice that that sucked, because there was traps, so I'm going to try the other direction. So, yeah, they got other directions they can try. But they've all got traps. And as a side benefit, when critters start coming in, we'll get some freebies from them. Okay, so we want to build up this area with a little bit of extra protection. And so now we need to build basically the outer part of the box, which will go like this. Maybe in here I might be able to copy this and just start here, like so. Is that gonna work? Yeah, because it gives me a doorway there. That might work perfectly. That's wrong. It's supposed to be there. Awesome. So we don't want to do that there. In this case, at this point, we are going to take this and just bring it straight down like that. And then we'll put our doorways in here, like so. And then this one, we'll go ahead and put a doorway right there. Go like that. Thank you for doing that. Okay, so then this side, want to do the same thing. Let's start here. No. Oh. Start here. Oh, sorry, got a cat resettling himself. Yes, Mr. Tongue. The tongue of doom. The tongue of doom is out. Okay, just take a moment while I wait for him to settle. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, pussycat. Go to sleep. He's not going to sleep. Alright, I'll have to take a brief break while I talk about something else, while I wait for him to get bored and lay down and sleep again. I know, sweetie, but if you were hungry, I'd happily go get you something to eat, but you're not hungry. Because you're not acting hungry. If I can get this to move a little bit so I can do a little bit of something while we're waiting for the cat to cooperate. Okay, so I'm going to copy like So, move over here, like that. This is very difficult to do. I'm leaning at a really weird angle. Come on, down, please. What I do for my cats, let me tell you. Okay, so this, I think we could just fit that in like that. We'll do that. And then the doors. Oops. Door. Door. Oops. Gotta press the shift key. Okay, he's kind of moved down a little bit so I can do something. Okay. Just trying to decide what to do here. Might end up just filling this in. Like so. Just to make it less attractive to go in that way. Alright, and then we have 1, 2, then a walkway, then the wall. And this is going to have traps in it as well, but it's not intended for them to walk through unless they break into this. Actually, let's offset them. Like that. Oops, that's not quite what I meant to do. We'll try that. If that becomes a problem, we'll take that last door out. Because that should make that less attractive. And the idea is that these will normally be left open. And once all the walls are in place, they'll see this as the natural place to come into the base, which means they have to come in here, go through my little gauntlet, and that'll do the trick. That's a lot of building. It takes a long time to build this. And I'm going to dig that one out too. And that will be a door, and that will be a door. So basically our guys will always come through the center here and avoid all the fun and games. Really? They made me offset it because of that quest. No. Dang it. Paste? Awesome. I have discovered a thing. And that one should be cut out. Okay, so we've got our kill box all planned. And eventually we'll be adding in additional layers as well to this. So for example, this is going to be like this. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Like that, and we will have additional ones of these. I should do them a little smaller amount. Okay, so that doesn't quite work, but I can adjust that. I hope a reinstall works too. So we're gonna put that there, and we'll put that there, and we'll move that, move that. Ah, it's still there. And then we can do that. Fix the edges up in a minute. Okay, so I'd like to start from where the door is. That's going to be a little more difficult, so we'll do it on this side, and we'll start here. Yeah, let's do it from here. Oops. Yeah, we have to adjust it over because we want it like this. Like that. Actually, just copy this. Okay. Do, 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 do. Nope, and we missed a spot here. Alright, I think that's the plan. And eventually we might add a third layer here too, but we'll just see how it goes. Okay. See what these guys have been up to while we've been busy. New quest. A shield belt. No thank you. Right, I was still working on this section here, so... because what we need to do is add that. And then... 2, 3, 4... I like to add in little barriers so my guys aren't constantly being shot from all angles. 2, 3, 4... Perfect. And we're actually going to go over these walls with a different color, and these are the embrasures. Because I have a mod that adds embrasures, and the nice thing about embrasures is you can shoot through them, and they're walls, so they can't just walk over them the way they can walk over other things. Oh, and the cat's wanting the lap again. Are you gonna settle down? Yeah? What? You're starting to be restless. Does that mean you're getting hungry? Are you going to say something near the mic so people can hear you? Going to say something? He's really close to the mic. Can you say something? Can you talk for the people? I don't know if he's going to talk for the people, but I tried. What do you mean? I know. Can you at least let me finish my designing? And then, hopefully by then, if you're starting to feel hungry, that's good. But I want you to give me just 10 more minutes, and then I'll break out different food, because you obviously don't want what's down there. Okay. Come on. Lay down. If you won't lay down, you're going to have to go onto the pillow. Okay, well, you're half laying down. I can kind of reach. Alright, anyway, as I was saying, the embrasures... Oops, I have to hold down the shift key. Embrasures are very nice, because they give you that little bit of extra protection that you can still shoot through. And they can't just waltz over it like it wasn't there. I probably should have done this when I was first... when I was first designing it. so awkward. Little me. He's in the way. Which is why I said his name. Right, Mr. Me? Actually, that corner one can stay as this. Okay. So those will all be embrasures. And you can shoot through those. So then we can start planning which doors we want to build. We've got a decent amount of limestone. So I think we can plan at least one of the walls to be start being built, and I think we're going to start with this one up here. Yeah, I can't stay leaning the way I am for very long. I'm going to end up with a headache here. Little me, I love you, but sometimes cats make things so awkward. And I think we have a door we can install. We don't have to build it. Okay. Install that. And now we want to add them to the home zone. Because I do not like leaving the home zone thing on. Because it ends up adding stuff everywhere. And then they're running all over the landscape, putting out fires I don't care about. In this case, we do want these things to get repaired and built and looked after. Come on, shift over. I'm sorry, little me, I have to pull the tray out further. Just stretching me too much. Alright. Which means this actually has to have some planning done for it too. Yeah, we're probably going to need to go down to here at least. Eventually, once we dig out that stuff. Actually. Let's base it off of that. Like that. Okay. Fantastic. We'll probably have to shore up this part here at some point. But we'll just see where they see it as soft and vulnerable, and we'll go from there. But that's at least a plan for the base. Alright, it is now 11:30, so I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I think we're gonna pause it. Let's have a look at these guys. see how close you are to being recruited. Getting there. I don't know what the prison break interval is, but hopefully we don't get a prison break, because then we have to slap you around and fix you up again. It's 1:30 there. A little late for you. And let's reinstall this. You know what? Let's put it there. Let's cancel that. And then we'll take this and we'll reinstall it right there. And we'll set you to medical. And let's build a couple more prisoner breads, just because we'll probably need it. And it looks like nobody's having huge issues. Mickey, sounds like him problems. Or her problems. Her problems. Or them problems, depending on the pronouns they prefer. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna... I think that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was awesome, all the raids that you instigated there, Kiba. Thank you so much, that really made my evening. Which has been a crappy evening overall. I mean, not from the streaming, from the fact that I'm on sick cat watch, so it's not stupendous. So you really made it a good evening. Thank you very much for that, and thank you for your help. And I will contact you through Discord if a simple reinstall does not fix the problem. So you have a wonderful evening if I don't chat with you, and I'll see you again in the stream sometime. And the same to any lurkers that may be there. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care, and I'll see you again soon, I hope. Bye. Thank you so much to my wonderful patrons. You keep me streaming and multicasting. At the $30 level, I'd like to thank TexCub SF. At the $5 level, I'd like to thank Greater Raider. Want to become a patron? Go to patreon.com/valsnoisytoys. Do you want to play with me? Support me at the $5 level or higher, and you'll be invited to the end of the month Val's Noisy Toys Patron Games. And once again, thanks so much to my patrons.